Okay. Whoops. So... okay, my thing crashed. Okay, you know what? Today I'm just going to like not use this. Alright, so my screen crashed. Too bad. Alright, so today I'm still gonna do this review thing. It's... what was the topic again? Living pasta. So it's living pasta, guys. Apparently, this topic has probably the most Purple Heart scene. Like, it was by far the most creative. I'm not too sure if it was because like there was a new thing that I showed everyone on, what was it? Is it this one? Yeah, it was this. It's like horror stories in 2 sentences. So writing prompts can be also done in 2 sentences. If you like to watch this video, please go find it. Right? I found it very interesting, so I shared it and people started to try it, as you can see. So yep, living pasta is one of the most popular prompt attempts so far. So I actually did out this telly first. So there's a new writer, Cephalonia. They were my reader for Ball of Nothing, and they followed me since then. So it's like probably 3 years or so. Yeah, they've been here for like 3 years now. Right, in the lead we have Droopy, and then close following up is Dame Butterfly, and then the rest of the people are here and there. So DHE, I've not seen another entry so far. Don't know how they're doing, but it's okay. Right, so let's begin. So Trubico's entry of Living Pasta is actually story format. So as usual, let's just read through it. So screaming filled the whole kitchen. It was as if hundreds were chased by monsters, along with the popping sounds of their feet against the asphalt. The high pitch of their voices deafened the ears, but they could only beg and cry for mercy. Then the lead went back on. Brendan frowned at the screaming pasta pot left boiling on the stove. His co-workers said that they were going to give it away to anyone who ate at night, so Brendan decided to make mac and cheese out of it. It's just that the pasta was like humans being boiled alive. If he squinted through the steam, he might even see some faces, since he felt hungry. Still, he felt hungry. His pay was not enough for the rent this month. Since there was free food, he figured he should make off with it. Maybe it'll stop when the cheese gets poured in. Brendan only proceeded with cooking, ignoring the screams coming from the pasta. When the orange lava came, he could hear someone begging to be saved. He just chucked more cheese than necessary. "You're not reheating that one tonight?" A customer came in and saw him. Brendan looked over and noticed his rather worn out look. "Wait a moment. If you buy something, I can give you a bowl of this for free. We only have nuggets left tonight, and 1 more serving of chocolate sundae. Are you buying?" So Brendan strikes again. Right? The customer looked at the menu overhead, but most were crossed out. He just took the 10-piece nugget box. Brendan made the order and served it to the table the customer chose. When he placed the mac and cheese down, the screaming pasta continued to cry for help. "I don't know who bought talking macaroni earlier, but the cheese might still be too hot." "It's alright," the customer laughed as he ate the mac and cheese first. This tastes like my ex-wife." "Hot and cheesy?" The customer laughed. No, I literally bit her pinky off." Right, and then Brendan only shrugged as he returned to his counter. "I won't ask you to finish your food, mister. Your mom might be there somewhere." So highly disturbing, but yes, also highly entertaining. It was a little bit mixed of like a horror and humor, so it's like dark comedy. I like this. This is very Droopy Ghost, and Brendan made an appearance. I was not expecting anybody else apart from Overlord Venus to make like a prompt universe, so I may be seeing more of Brendan, I don't know, in like future prompts. Brendan strikes again. It was so good. So of course it qualified for Living Pasta, and it also qualified for the Purple Heart because I liked it a lot. So that was Droopy. Okay, and then this one was a meme because nobody else submitted. And then Dame Butterfly, this is her second attempt, so she edited it and then she told me because the first one just didn't cut it. I guess she was thinking too much. And I said less is more, so simplicity is best. This is the 2-sentence horror story prompt of living pasta. So it starts off casual. I never have to taste my pasta anymore to see if it's soft enough. I just wait for the screaming to stop. Simple and good, to the point. So of course I had to give it a heart because this is exactly what the prompt is like. Nailed it. Just completely nailed it. So this assignment was good. The previous one was not. So because the previous one was no good, so I told her in a 2-sentence prompt, you're supposed to create an atmosphere and also give a punchline at the second sentence. Normally the second sentence is used as a plot twist. So what she initially did was she wrote it out. It's like giving away the spoilers in the first sentence and expecting the second to stick on a wall. That doesn't work, so that was a no-go for me, but it did qualify the living and the pasta. But she tried to explain why the pasta was alive. That just killed it. Killed it in not a good way. So this one slayed, that one killed it in not a good way, so I accept that. So something like that. How do you know your mom makes the freshest mac and cheese in the world? Oh, the pasta still moves when we eat it, so I know that they're the freshest. It's like the casual killing, it's like stating it as a matter of fact. Wait, no, you don't do this, huh? That kind of realization is what we need in a 2-sentence prompt. So Cephalonia saw the 2-sentence thing and he was like, okay, I'm gonna hop on. So Cephalonia also wrote, it's like, but it's not really 2 sentences, it's a little bit more, but it was a good attempt. It's his first attempt, so yes, 3 cookies for him. That's actually a good score. So I felt my body tearing into pieces by relentless calcified machines. My red blood sauce surrounds me, my skin melting within this gaping hole. I have no mouth, and I must scream. Also, Cephalonia is the kind of person who writes this for his Discord status, so... Yes, it's a little bit random and all over the place, but you don't actually see, it's not very well pieced together. It's just like, hey, bye, okay, random. It was good, it qualified, but it had no sense of purpose, which was a little bit sad. So yes, I did give it a cookie, but no hearts, because it didn't really nail it in properly. It's just like, hey, I'm here for fun. I feel that. And Sakrishi, okay, it's short, it's not really 2 sentences, but this is by far, I think, the best that I like of all of Sakrishi's prompts, and probably their first purple heart as well. So Sakrishi was like, fear the italic Medusa. I was wondering, italic as in the slanted font format, or... And then it came to me, it's like whose hair is not snake but pasta. I was like, okay, we're going somewhere. Don't be fooled and look in her eyes, or you become meatballs and spice. This is really short, really good. So he actually took some of my comments on the previous streams to look into the pacing. Fear the italic Medusa is 8 syllables, whose hair is not snake but pasta. Also 8 syllables. Don't be fooled and look in her eyes, 8 syllables, or you'll become meatballs and spice. 8 syllables as well. It rolls very well. It makes sense, and there is a punchline that is both comedy and horror, which makes it perfect. So high praise for Sakrishi. Thank you for writing this. And then Overlord Venus was a day late because they were sick or something. Yeah, but anyways, they had an idea and they wanted to do Petit Lawn. So I was like, yes, please just write it down here. So this one was for the previous prompt of Devil Orders Fast Food. Except when I read this, I was like, okay, maybe the devil I can see, but where the fast food? I cannot find the fast food. I was just a little bit like, where the fast food is not. I'm like, Right, so it's like, are you in the cosplay? And then remember, Petit Long was like stuck with the head of the squid costume. Yeah, she's still kind of stuck in there. So she's going on her date, and then she replies her date, and then her date picks her up at Whiskeyland and stuff like that. And then the one that I like best is here. So it's like you're bringing your friends along, you're with your friends, you're coming on the date, and you're coming to pick me up with your friends. And then the date guy, who is a Zeki Moon, was like, of course not, silly. I'll dump them randomly near a dumpster. So while these dump and dumpster are repetitive words, I think it's good. So it's like a silly punchline kind of thing. So it's a dumb kind of gag comedy going on. It's good. It flows in this ridiculous situation. So then they went on this date thing, and then they met up, and first impressions definitely count. So putting on like Zeki Moon, and then well, She asked straight away, like to the point, "Are you a vampire?" At this point, I'm just kind of questioning why they didn't ask if she was like a kraken instead, because squid costume, and then the other one like a vampire, and it's just like a okay. I think there was an edit here. I'm not too sure if there was an edit because I didn't see this the first time around, but I read it yesterday before actually I slept. Okay, and then I saw this here. So he explained that he was like a devil, which kind of makes sense for the prompt, like devil orders fast food. So I'm looking for the orders fast food part. So far I only see Potilon meeting up the devil for a date, but no fast food. So here they went off and stuff like that. And then why don't we have some pasta? At this I have to point it out that this pasta is not really fast food, at least not in my knowledge. So nearby stall, why don't we have pasta? I'm like, do any stalls sell pasta as fast food? I don't think so. Like, I don't really know. So orders fast food, and there was no ordering. It was just an invitation, so it was not complete. So even if he did submit this previously, he would not have gotten a cookie, and it would not have gotten a purple heart. So it doesn't qualify, but it was good. Like, certain parts of it were good. The rest of it, like I said, was fillers, but because this is Potilon's universe, so it's okay. Right, and then this one, the devil is an airhead. I really don't know why this is here, but anyways, the prompt for this submission should be yesterday, or it was like 11:27 p.m. when he submitted this. It's what? Living pasta. So from here, the pasta, going on to the pasta that is alive. So rusty colored hair followed by rustic appearance, jet hair, blah blah blah. Okay, this is like describing the hotness of this devil date, and then after that, how Potilon is actually like judging him like the first date, and then just confirming you are a devil. And Potilon was like, and Zekimun was like, yep. This part here is very Venus comedy. So it's like, when someone faints, I don't think they make a dramatic sound like ah, and then they just faint. But Potilon apparently did, so it's fine. And then this part was like so random. I was like, 27. Why 27? You ask. Who knows? She was feeling that shitty. This part was like comedy peak for the prompt. Okay, but it was not related to living pasta at all. So I had no idea what was going on through his brain when he wrote this. It's like, I have characters, I'm just gonna write. Probably. So, and then after that, when they're awake and stuff like that, and then they want her to eat something. And I was like, duck, is this like a correction or like a autocorrect kind of thing? So what the duck is this? Alright, I will accept it. And then kicking the bowl in lawn, watching a sludge-like monster slam into a wall. But a couple seconds later, it slithered on the wall, crawled into the inverted bowl before reorienting it. It's like pasta serving itself, literally, if that is pasta. And it confirms it, so Zekimun said, it's pasta, what else? And then I like the part whereby it's building up towards that thing. This entire thing is actually fillers, okay? By the way, these are all like fillers just to distract you, just to make you forget what was going on above, like here. So this is the main point. These are like fillers. These are like what we call misdirections. And then after that, he drops the punchline. This pasta, what's it actually called? Potilon asked, controlling her revolutions and staring at the wiggling mess within the bowl. And then the devil replied, polymeric animal sorcery tested allergen, short for pasta. Pretty sure this is a typo. So he actually I like this so much over here. I was like, polymeric animal sorcery tested allergen. I have no idea what any of these words mean, but they spell pasta, so I guess this is it. And then when Zekimun said that, the bowl actually flew at his face. So Potilon was like super offended at, how dare you serve me this abomination for my date, you know? Yeah, so the comedy was there. The living pasta was there, so I gave it a yes, but it not really my thing though. It is a little bit too silly. It doesn't, okay, it's entertaining to read, but it doesn't really impress me. That's why I'm not giving it a purple heart. It's not a very wow factor or anything, but it's just ridiculous in its own right. So it's something that you like to read if you had like a hard day and you just want your brain to die and you just need a pick-me-up. This kind of writing, yeah. Venus is very good at this. Another person who is good like doing all these things is Aina Wang, my co-author, who has been dead busy because she got promoted, and promoted means it comes with more responsibility, so she's actually struggling with that. So yeah, Venus and Aina, they both have works like that who just, it's just like silly little things that cheer you up, you know, good writing, silly little things that cheer you up. Not exactly those big brain moves that really impresses you and like, wow, didn't see this coming. No, no, no. It's also not the kind of things that they write like enlightens you or really like just makes you take a look behind you and see if anyone is there. No, it's not that kind of impressed writing, like writing to impress people, but it's writing that makes you feel like you're talking to an old friend. Yeah, it's just really relaxing. So I'll suggest that you check it out if you actually do like it. Right, then this one is actually not for it. This one is actually today's prompt, so it's a little bit more abstract. So today is the 8th, which means it's painted happiness. So I'm not gonna move into details, it's open interpretation. 2 words, painted and happiness. You can define happiness in many different ways, and you can paint in many different ways. So as long as you qualify that, then yes, I will. Also, Droopy really finds herself in this competition. Like, she is nailing almost every single prompt. Like, yeah, how many have I actually not given her a heart for? I can't remember. Today is like the 8th, so I think Droopy has the highest number of hearts so far. Right, so this is Painted Happiness, and then tomorrow's prompt is a little bit more free flow. It's Godzilla's Tinder profile. So you're no longer just restricted to one Discord message length thing. You're probably also restricted to Tinder profiles character limit or something. Tinder profile. Let me just check Tinder profile character limit. There is a character limit. It's a, oh my god, it's a 500 character limit. Yes, so you have 2,000 characters in Discord, but you only have 500 characters in Tinder. So I'm gonna see how many people actually nail this, and if they can actually do a proper Tinder-like character limit profile. So Godzilla wants to go on a date. You are going to help him matchmake and write up a very good Tinder profile. And I don't even know who his date is, but yeah, sure. Okay, go for it. Go wild. Go crazy. Alright, so that's all for me today. I will probably stream later tomorrow, like at night, because I will be working full day again, kind of like Tuesday. Tuesday and Sundays are my busiest days. Alright, so thanks for joining, guys. I hope you enjoyed and learned something. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!